Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, where when I loaded up the game, this message popped up before I was recording. Apparently we've transmitted some science points back from our moon's surface site, which is nice. We're also headed there, once again, and ultimately we need to circularize at this periapsis here. So let's just go ahead and do that with this maneuver node here. How much DV will that be? That's not circular enough. That should be pretty close. Close-ish. Close enough. That's only going to be 272.4 DV, so we're going to have plenty left in the second stage. No concerns about that. That's going to be a 28-second burn, so we can go ahead and warp to the next maneuver. Oh, hello. Apparently it transmitted again and again. And a whole bunch more times. It has been transmitting quite a lot, I'm gonna go ahead and say. Gonna go ahead and get rid of a lot of these. There's still more coming in. Okay, we need to be pointing retrograde. Okay. So we're going to need to burn this at T-minus 14 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and warp forward a little bit here. Mark. Okay, let's burn this. Okay, I'm gonna chase after the node a bit here. And just see about getting this a little bit more accurate on the old burn here. Good enough. Okay, looks like we're passing right over the site, which is always nice to see. So once we are directly over it, we should just burn pure retrograde until we are basically traveling like this. Now we are a little bit to the north of the site, it would appear. So let's just go ahead and tweak this a bit. I'm not sure if this is our position or this is our final position on this burn, actually. Let me redo that. Okay, so retrograde down here. This would be our final position. And then continue to burn retrograde. Bit like that, I think. Ish. And then as we get closer, we can go ahead and burn the rest of our speed off. So let's just go ahead and go towards radial in. That's going to be the closest. This is going to be a 51-second burn, so it's going to be a little bit awkward. I'm going to go ahead and warp to next encounter, or rather to next maneuver. And we're going to want to do this a little bit later, actually, because you can see we're missing now. So we're going to want to move this maneuver. I'm going to wait till we get a little bit closer here. There we go. So we're going to want to do this maneuver maybe more like here. Thereabouts. And that is going to be a little while, so we'll go ahead and head forward a little bit. It didn't move as much as I thought it would. Okay. We're gonna go more like here. Okay, to the maneuver node. And we're gonna need to burn basically ASAP. This is pretty much pure retrograde right now. That's interesting. Okay, let's burn. And there's our site, right there. We're currently passing directly over it, which is pretty much where we want to be. In fact, we might need to come back this way a little bit. I might have started the burn a little bit late. Looking at this, that appears to be the case. I'm going to go ahead and go to Stability Assist. Okay. I'm just going to burn ever so slightly on the maneuver node. A little bit more. Perfect. Okay, let's go to surface retrograde. How much of our horizontal speed have we killed? Well, most of it. We are coming down a little far away. Like, realistically, I would like to add a little bit of speed in this direction. Perhaps this... No, not that way. Hang on. What way am I going? I'm confused here. This direction. Nope. I want to go this direction. There we go. I'm going to add just a tiny amount of speed this way. Something along the lines of that. And then I'm going to go back to surface retrograde. And we are going to go ahead and burn off the remainder of our speed here in a little bit. Well, we're certainly going to be close. Closer than 15 kilometers, I think. But I am going to want to add a little bit more speed towards it, most likely. So this way-ish. Going back to Stability Assist. Okay, and now we're going to go to retrograde and burn off a lot of this. And also I can go ahead and set this as target, theoretically. Okay, that burned off basically all of the speed. Back to surface retrograde. Yeah, we're basically just going straight down now. That's nice. You can see that this would be towards the target a little bit, or rather, retrograde towards the target. I want to be prograde towards it ever so slightly right now. So I'm going to go ahead and flip and burn a little bit in the direction of this. So somewhere out over here. Like basically I want to move the node so that its prograde is pointing straight at prograde. About like that. And similarly, its retrograde should be pointing right at our retrograde. I'm going to go ahead and call that close enough. For right now. We don't need to land amazingly close. Okay, what is our altitude here? Sounds good. We've got 226 meters per second left in this tank, and I want to go ahead and get rid of that. So I'm going to burn a fair amount off here, and then keep our speed around 50 meters per second for right now. There we go. I want to go ahead and correct our trajectory a little bit, though. No, 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 stop. Okay. Almost there. Okay, continue correcting the trajectory slightly. Nope, I want to be further down here. I'm going to go ahead and call that close enough. I mean, we're going to be landing a ways away from this thing, honestly. But that's okay. Oh my. Okay. I guess we're going all the way around. Didn't expect that. Okay, I'm going to burn the remaining fuel in this tank. There we go. Separate that on out. I do want to be closer to this thing. Let's go ahead and get our retrograde pointed more over here. But we need to start decelerating or else we're going to impact. So let's extend our landing legs. And let's start our deceleration burn. There goes our second stage impacting. Okay. I want to be hitting at around 6-ish meters per second. So just slowly decelerate our way down. We are a little bit closer than our previous attempt. But I mean, I wasn't trying to get super close. Okay, there's 9 meters per second. I'm going to throttle down ever so slightly. I'm going to continue to throttle down and let it go up a little bit. There we go. And now we can just slowly drop in. And we're decelerating a little bit, but that's okay. In fact, that's kind of ideal at this point. I'm going to continue to decelerate slowly. Ooh, we bounced a little bit. We're still bouncing. Could we stop? This isn't a trampoline. Like, no, seriously. Can we settle? Okay, we're settled. Fantastic. Okay, so we are 1.7 kilometers away from our control station. That's okay. We're honing that technique in a little bit. I mean, realistically, I need to be doing like target burns and such from orbit, but we'll get that honed in. Okay, so let's grab our container module here. And I'm going to go ahead and immediately deploy the weather analyzer. There we go. Go ahead and let go. Grab your surface sample. And let's go. We will arrive at the site relatively shortly. I'm going to go up to 30 meters per second, as I did in the past, over the surface, and then just maintain the prograde just above the horizon to fight the gravity. Speed up a tiny amount, since we seem to have some amount of drag or something going on there. It could just be gravitational effects or something. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and start braking and descending. We're going to skitter a bit across this surface, but that's okay. Good shot, Bob. Okay, get up. You're still going. That could have been a lot better of a shot, Bob. Okay, so now we're going to deploy the weather analyzer, which we should already have sufficient power for. Okay, I'm going to drop the weather analyzer right here. Excellent. Experiment situation invalid. I'm not surprised by that, because there's no atmosphere here. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. In next episode, we're going to finish setting up this outpost and head on back to Kerbal. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you all next time.